I asked you to join me, and for those of you that are tuned in, welcome, welcome, welcome. When I started this conversation with Ida Richie, it was really for us to really have conversations that we're not having as a community, as people, because everybody's on Instagram showing the best parts of life, and there are a lot of people that are going through it and suffering in silence. So thank you for joining me today to talk about grief and loss. And the reason why I asked you to join me, as many people are aware, in recent years, you lost your mom, and you have been very vocal on social media about your grief and dealing with that. So I know a lot of people this year have lost their mothers. I know a lot of people this year have lost people, and they're struggling. They are struggling, Richard, to move forward. So what has this whole process been like for you?
Well, they always tell you that when someone dies that is close to you, it takes a toll on a lot of people that they don't come back from. Even, it don't even have to be a family member. It can be a close friend.
Yeah.
So, my mother died in 2020, April. And we know how she got sick and thing. And when she got sick, I was going to the hospital and was like hoping for good news and hoping for this and hoping for that. But if you have somebody at the hospital and they call and say, come now, trying to say, I eat that. Once you hear somebody call you and say, they like the doctor said, come, like them basically tell us to come say your final words. So that really hit me very hard. When I say it hit me very hard, because me and my mother had a relationship like no other. And I had to watch her get sick. I had to watch her die. And I had to watch her being buried. Right? And the heart of the strong, when time our body was being prepared to go down in the wall. Because I was there when time she was getting dressed. I was the one that picked out her dress that she was going to wear. I was the one that bought her slip. I was the one that bought the slippers. I was there helping them dress my mother. Putting on her brassiere, putting on her panty, putting on everything. Even her wig. Because it's like, it's not everybody strong who can deal with something like that. If your heart not strong, don't go. Because remember again, you know, she died at the hospital. I had to re-identify her at the mark. So you must see the amount of time when we have to see her. So it's like, reality never really hit you yet, you know it happened. But she got down in the hole and everything. But after that stage gone now, we are going through the grieving stage now.
Yeah.
But we still agree, right?
Right.
Because I know where she's buried. So I go there very often. And there is nothing that no one can tell you to make you feel better.
Yeah. So
for future references, don't you ever tell nobody that you know what they're going through. Because you don't know what they're going through.
Exactly.
All you have somebody who died is a different feeling. Your feeling and a person's feeling cannot be the same.
Right. Everybody handles grief differently.
So you have to leave people to grieve. Leave them to just go through if them want cuss. Because me, my cuss.
Yeah.
My cuss. When I say my cuss, I just cuss and go and bad. But the public no know. Because I don't want to bring off that vibes to anybody. And because me I go through it's like me I hurt people where don't do me anything. Because you have a thing where you blame all yourself, you know.
Yeah.
You blame yourself, and if somebody said the wrong thing to you, you just turn around your problem on them.
Yeah.
So it's a thing where you have to be able to control.
Did you realize that that's what you were doing at the time? When you was lashing out at other people and taking it out on other people?
I didn't lash out on anybody.
Okay.
I didn't lash out on anybody. So that's why the reason why I can say this to you. I didn't lash out. Me, I rather shut down more than bring out bad vibes to people who don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't a person who bring my problem to the internet. Because if it wasn't for my brother or my other brothers them, nobody would know say my mother dead on the internet. Nobody would know. Because when she was sick, I never tell nobody say my mother sick. Right. Even when time my mother did need blood, I still never come to the internet and ask for blood from my mother. I never do it. I reach out to some people. So people think that we love the internet. We put out what we want the internet to see.
Yeah.
You understand? Because again, we are not one of them who beg sympathy from nobody. And a sympathy we want. We don't want a sympathy from nobody. See? So it just happened like 2020. When 2021 come, the worst of my life. But I still put a smile on my face. Worse. When I see somebody have some breakdown, but again, if I not tell you, you can't know.
Yeah.
Because only few people alone know. Me the man just get up and just remember say my mother. Me and my mother have a relationship where we have a date night. Where me and my mother go on date. Right? Remember say me and my mother wake up 4 o'clock in the morning and me and my mother she wake up and me first. If she go to bed, she text me tell me say she go to bed. So she wake up and me and her on the phone for like 2 hours. Yeah. And we always have something to talk about.
Yeah.
See? We always have something to talk about. So there was when 2020 up to even last year. Because every time all Christmas come, I remember some you used to cook all my mother food and carry go give her. You know, you still have to remember. You still have to remember because remember, you know, when you're dead, who love you, I go remember you. Close ones to you, I go remember you. Like,
yeah.
When you're alive, you have a whole heap of friends, you know. You have a whole heap of friends and associates. And people will say, yeah, man, and you do things to everybody. But try remember this. When you sick, remember when you're sick, you know, you have visiting time. Nobody can stay with you in the hospital.
Yeah.
You have visiting hours.
Yeah.
And then in them time there, you get an hour visiting time. Young public and a COVID and you have to leave. And no care how you say you love your loved one. And you know say them very right. So when them go down in the hole, you still can't go down there with them. Regardless of what nobody wants to say. So the grieving state away that now go ever. You have the grieving state, you grieve hard, and then you have the coping. I remember say I grieve every now and then, but I'm more cope now than grieve. Because yes, we come to terms. And one of the things that used to get me ignorant, I went to people that try to tell me, say, my mother is in a better place. And you can tell me, say, my mother is in a better place when I know, say, out in a dirt, my mother is out of my rest. I can tell you, go suck yourself. You can tell me now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you have never heard no one died, come back and tell you, say, which part them the better.
Right.
You have never heard no one come back and tell us, say, yeah, man, it's not like them say you have heaven or hell. You ever hear nobody tell us, say, hell, I burn up yet, and you ever hear nobody tell us, say, yo, the whole of the white something, them will show you up at heaven nice. You never hear nobody come back and come tell you that yet.
Yeah. So,
right?
So you said you went from the grieving stage to the coping stage. At what point did did it go from one to the other?
Because it's like you kind of accept it. When you start cope, or when you acceptance is when you start cope.
At what point did you accept it? When did acceptance come for you?
Last year.
Last year?
Last year, December.
Yeah.
Last year, December, I go to have a breakdown. I said, John, look how much good things are going on right now. And, you know, we can't go link my mother and my mother all the reason here. We can't tell my mother this. We can't tell my mother that. So it's like, you just have a breakdown and I just go up our graveside. And when I go up our graveside, I realize I never cry. Because every time I go up, I always cry.
But this time you didn't.
And when I go, I realize that I not cry. And then now, something I'm sincere. Because like from my mother pass off, it's like she not getting a vision from her, she not dreaming or nothing. And then August now, like my mother, my dream see her and she like she laugh, like she just a smile at me and I hug her up. When I hug her up, she say, you have cook this something for me now? And I say, yeah. And me and her laugh. I say, well, this are the coping stage now, so I know so I'm at a better place now.
Yeah.
Me the man who just go to man. Remember my mother just cuss bumbuckler, just cuss bumbuckler. And like anybody who me there would ask me how. But I just saw me express myself when me remember my mother. Because I know say, no care how much prayer I pray, she not come back.
Yeah.
No care how much cuss, she not come back.
Yeah.
See? But everybody deal with things different.
Yeah.
Me have more good times than bad times with my mother. Me actually video most of it. Take up my phone and my video because me was fascinated by my mother. So me and her used to run joke and all of them something there. And then remember again, you know, me know enough people who say they don't like their mother and them wish their mother would have dead. Even to them hear that. Where I go and say, yo, she wish dead for her mother. While me would have dead for my mother.
Right.
But again, everybody know where them go through or where them feel.
Yeah. Because not everybody had that type of relationship you had with your mother.
So me have to understand where next man I come from or where next woman I come from.
Yeah.
See? So what really carry me through are the good times that I have with my mother. Right? The good times that me have with my mother really bring me through because I remember everything that like I can't remember two bad things with my mother. My mother was a good mother. Yeah. Right? My mother loved her kids, them. She had 5 away. And she take care of all of us. Yeah. So it's like we know we lost when we lose. Like me, I was the first one, the firstborn. And the relationship that me and my mother had, you would think say that love did not exist. Because even when we just start travel overseas, I see how people used to live loving when time Thanksgiving. Because in the early time when we used to travel past Stone Love, you know, we used to see the people them Thanksgiving dinner. I say, yo, you know, I like that. Because you know, we come from a dysfunctional family, you know, Jamaican family still. And that sit down on table with everybody there now. And everybody have that. Some people grow in a big yard. And you know, enough people grow up off a survivor. Yeah. So we know say I love grow we grow with granny, grandfather, uncle, auntie, we grow with everybody. See? So when I go to Bama, I say what Thanksgiving used to say. I used to want to do that at my yard. Like I want something that will bring family together, but and every family share the same sentiments. You see me? Thanksgiving now where people have put up a picture, people just put it up for front now. In the early days, 2004 or 5, them time the people used to love them one another more. But you know, nowadays now Thanksgiving keep I just for sure. Like when I see Christmas come, people are put an ugly sweater to take 2 pictures. And I say from my family to your family. While me know say when me cook, me I carry go give my mother when time Christmas come. I remember one Christmas, you know. Me I carry my mother didn't go give her, my car broke down. And you know why I go to Bangana. I beg the car for me carry my mother didn't go give her. And the car start back.
Oh.
Carry my mother didn't go give her. So remember them thing there and we smile.
Yeah.
Remember them thing there and we smile. And as well, Mr. know, my virgin will lose him father sincere and him mother last month. So it's not even 6 months yet.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
My brother. When him lose him father, it lick him hard. When him lose him mother, him feel away. But like him get expected because them did that together from a big man, this me I tell about him.
Yeah.
And him lose both parents in the span of 6 months. So what kind of words or encouragement me would have to tell him? I can't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
Because me know say no one couldn't tell me anything. Me would have to go through. And at one point, me and a couple of people did fall out because them used to me as this Richie where them could have come to. But remember when I go through my thing, they never understand or couldn't deal with when I go through. Because again, they've never lost a parent. It's like, what kind of words of encouragement would you go to somebody who lost a child? I don't have the words because I've never lost a child.
Right.
I remember them say, your child are your belly pain, and I hear them say, no mother should bury their child.
Yeah.
Right? And them think they saw me not have no words to tell these people. You know? But we know people where them lose family like all 20 years, no one then them have them regular breakdown.
Yeah. I can tell you that for me, I lost my brother in 2012. And there are times where it still feels like it happened yesterday. And anybody that's lost someone will tell you that time does, that's a wound that time does not heal. Now, for some people, grief can send them down a very dark path. For you, was there any point where you felt yourself like going down a dark path, or you just...
No, I couldn't go down a dark path because I had my children. I had to be strong for too much people. I had to be strong for my children. I had to be strong for my father. And I had to be strong for myself.
Yeah.
That's why I always used the thing said, you never know how strong you are until strong is all you have to be.
Yes, yes, sir.
Because remember, you give everybody a shoulder them. And you need your shoulder. So when you go somewhere and hold your shoulder for yourself, like, you know, one of the worst things somebody can say to you. Remember, she done dead and gone a long time. So how you have to get up and you just get up on a ball, so look how long the person did. If you want me done with you, that's why I tell you, say, me keep my thing to myself.
Yeah.
You know, because you're going to see me a vent, you're going to see me a cuss, you're going to see me a grieve, you're going to see me a cry, you're going to see me a do something, and then you're going to use that word there and tell me, say, oh, my mother dead long time.
You know what my ex-husband told me 2 weeks after my brother dead? You need to move on. You need to get over it. 2 weeks. So, but I realized unless it's something that you've experienced, you do not know what it feels like.
All right. As I said, my biggest challenge in all of this was when I had to dress my mother. My biggest challenge was when I had to go to that morgue and help the mortician put on my mother clothes. Only thing I didn't help is put on my mother makeup.
Were you still in shock, or was it a part of you that you had to kind of flip a switch in order to be able to get through it?
All right. I didn't have no feeling at all, you know. If I tell you how I was feeling, because again, I went there from early because the body had to be prepared for the next day. So I went there from early when the body was out, and I'm looking at my mother dead right there, so, right? My mother dead right there, so I was there before the casket. Dressed up like where you see when time everything finished, you see the casket. I was there and sitting down and watching them take out my mother out the fridge, put on all of the something them pan her and do it and the embalming and the whole of the something them. They were not see the whole of that. So as I tell you, say, me know me strong. So it's not like there's not a word where somebody can say about me will really shape me because I may have to watch them things they are done to my mother. You understand?
Yeah.
I have to watch them things there. And you know, say I cope now because I not break down. Because if I find out to make a breakdown, I will come out for the life. Because you know nobody sorry for me.
So
sorry for me, look.
Let me ask you this. Did losing your mother cause you to question God, or even start to look at life differently and question, like, what is the meaning of life?
I blame myself at one point. I blame myself and I say, come like I feel my mother. And I realized that I did do that already when time I lose my grandmother. Because I remember, you know, I bury my grandmother, I bury one of my brother, and I come bury my mother. 3 people I bury, you know. So it's like, my mother used to call me, and when she called me, it's like, we used to always wonder what me know. Because she called me one time, my grandmother did. She called me when my brother did. So, we used to, like, I did blame myself at one point, and I say, yo, my mother should have there call too. Like, 2020, you know, I make a promise to me, I go carry my mother upon a resort. And you know, for your birthday, you know, upon her birthday, what I do? A blood me I give for my mother, you know. And them say she need 10 bags of blood.
Yeah.
So I link some people again. I did not put it on the internet. Right? Because we have to know what to put out and what to keep private.
Yeah.
I remember we there about before the internet. Yeah, we like come on the internet, but we don't live for the internet.
Right.
That's the first thing you're going to hear people, oh, we didn't know, and then they're going to start to ask you about a question. They want to know what caused our death, how what this, how what that is like. You claim to people, like people claim to be sympathizing, but them just really don't want to sympathize. Them look. Where I call it now, when time people want to hear from the asses move.
Yeah.
Because them see it somewhere, but them want you get them confirmation.
Yeah. Not understanding the fact that you just lost somebody, but they want to know what happened.
Right.
So how did they die? What happened? What?
So it's best for just hear some people that say they want closure. I mean, never ever get closure, you know.
Do you feel that's something you could ever get closure from, or you just have to move to the point of acceptance that they're not here anymore?
Me never ever get closure.
Yeah.
You can tell her that. Me
I
never
don't
ever
think you do.
get closure.
I don't think you do.
But accept reality, you know.
Yeah.
I accept reality. I know that she's no longer here.
Yeah.
Right? But me still have to say, why? All right. Let me tell you something again. Every time I see people with them mother, I catch bad mind. And I can tell her the only thing that me bad mind for the people and the mother.
Yeah.
And another thing when I go to man, me I go down a jungle, when I go down a jungle and I see some people older than my mother and them still alive. My vex.
What about when you hear about somebody losing their mother? Does that bring back up?
You see, because I still deal with it.
Yeah.
It's fresh. It's still fresh to me. It's not like no care all. It's still fresh. So when me hear somebody lose their mother, I sympathize with them. When I sympathize with them, I still deal with my loss too.
Right.
So when I say fresh, I would agree upon the fresh where you say it still come like say, John, when I was my mother, I just lose my mother.
Yeah.
I just lose my mother. So it's like it's fresh to me.
Yeah.
So as again I said, there's no words where no one can tell you. There's no words.
Yeah.
There's no words. There's nothing good or bad somebody have to say. The worst thing somebody can say to you is, oh, she's in a better place now.
Yeah.
She's gone to the Lord.
Yeah. How has it changed you as a person?
He's a man who always appreciate everything. He never was a person who take nothing for granted.
Yeah.
So I always have a philosophy when I tell people, say, don't wait till people gone to appreciate them. Because saying you love somebody and showing them is two different things. Because actions speak louder than words. Anybody can like how you sip on social media. Yo, if I love Richie one more time, that is not slang.
Yeah.
That's a slang. If I love Richie one more time. We don't have to wait till people. You see, if you think about a person and you know you have their number,
call them.
Call them.
Yeah.
Send them a text.
Yeah.
From your mind from people, because again, you know, you never know what no one is going through.
Facts.
Because, again, I'm going to give you an next example. Elva. Remember Elva?
Mm-hmm.
Elva was sick and in the hospital. I call Elva. Elva sick and dead, you know. And I called Elva phone. Elva said, Richie, where you call me from? I said, where are you doing in the hospital, Elva? She said, she did a cell front. She said, I front me a cell, Richie.
Yeah.
So she didn't tell nobody about her sickness. She had lupus. Because she didn't want no sympathy.
Yeah.
She didn't post it publicly. Who knew. Because me and Elva was always good. Right? Because if she wanted the public to know, she would have made the public know. Right? And she make a joke out of it until she died. Right? And remember say, people always say, why do people them when are good never are dead yet? Why the good people them always are dead? That is a terminology where a lot of us use also.
Yeah.
Because you say all them wicked girl and boy, they them not dead and them wicked.
Yeah.
And all my mother were nice, so dead and gone. Yeah. And my mother do people nothing. So when you lose a loved one, it bring a bitterness in your face. You just think bitter. And you get mean.
Yeah.
Because as me I tell you, say, when I see some people still alive now, I see my mother dead and gone. Bad mind. Bad mind. When I say my bad mind, me vex. Me vex because I can't carry my mother go buy ice cream. I can't carry my mother go eat fish. I can't call my mother and say, yo, mommy, a long time I eat a chicken back. And just say, all right. My mother get up 4 o'clock in the morning and grate a coconut. Remember saying a coconut powder my mother using. A grate my mother grate a coconut in. You see me? So again, it's just as we say, we're at the coping stage, you know, where we're still coping.
Yeah. And then you said you had the kids to keep you from really going down that dark path that we see a lot of people go down.
It will make you get, it will make you get, change all your facial expression, it change your features where you just look mean and miserable and you just angry at the world, like at the world do you something because you not accept, say boy, you know, the reality is there, she gone, but you know, our memories just utilize the good times them, and because that really keep me, you know. When I utilize my mother memories, the good memories them I have with my mother. Yeah. And I used to rap and go on. So anybody will lose a loved one or close to you, the first thing if you do, have the good times them in your back of your mind. Cherish them moment there. Frame them. Right? And make sure say you remember all them. Don't think about the bad times them. Think about the good time. Remember one time when I got school. I'm going to follow school and thief at ball. Ball, you know. And when them hold on for my bag. When them hold on for my bag, them say, them I go to school because it embarrass me. Or me have to bring my mother. I never want embarrassment in a school. I go home to my mother. Sanja. Go home to her and say, Sanja, you know, I say, I school and go up to one place and we take one ball. And them say, if you not come, them I go to school. She don't say nothing. Go up there. Say, mommy, and talk to her. Them go as far as give me all the ball. One little idiot squishy sponge ball. We never have to do it.
Yeah.
And remember say, when you go home, I don't cheer to sit down. Then the electric cord with the extension, the wire with the inner the radio. And by that she take out.
Yeah.
She take out that, she say, hold out your hand. She lick me in my hand. Each time my hand miss me get it across my back. So, stretch out your hand, she lick it in your hand. Once you draw in your hand so, cross your back, you get it. So remember all of them things there. Enough things we go through with the mother, you know, say, she did love with.
Yeah.
Right? We know that. Me never have to wonder if my mother did love me. Never, ever, ever wonder that yet.
Yeah.
Me never see somebody mother and wish my mother was like that. Because sometimes some people put on a facade and make it look like say, yeah man, if all is great. Everybody have problem in their life, but some people hide them problem different.
Yeah.
Everybody,
and everybody didn't have a good relationship with their parents either.
No, some parents. All right, I can understand if somebody leave them child and go look life.
Yeah.
You can keep it like a man leave Jamaica and him go foreign. If you got help him youth them, but him have to help himself first. So him not see all them youth 15 years. But him have dialogue with the youth. I understand that.
Yeah.
Then I understand all of that. Like to them either tell somebody, my mother did there in England, you know. And my mother there in England in 1988, my mother come from England. I remember that like it was yesterday. My mother come and she knit. She knit a sweater for me. A blue sweater. Right? I remember everything my mother do for me. Everything my mother do for me. You see me? So I look at them moments there. I have when I sit down and because I'm a man, I love stay by myself. People have to just understand, say, give people space.
Yeah.
If you're a woman where you're there, you have to learn to give space. Because you have to want time for yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're married, sometimes your wife have a need space, and when she needs space, she just need a moment to herself.
Yeah.
Your man need a moment to himself, like at the same time that he want to reminisce back on him family, he want to reminisce back on him life where him father did have or him mother did have. You don't go into your feelings and talk about what kind of time the people need and how you're married and all man supposed to share everything. At the part there, at feeling time, you can't go into that.
Yeah, that's true. So let me ask you this, because you said one of the things that's helped you is thinking back on the good times. For me, because my brother took his life back in 2012. For me, every time I thought about the good times, it made me angry because it was like, you should be here. You should be here. So I didn't get any real comfort from thinking back to the good times, I would say, until the last few years. Because you said it took you about 2 years to move from grief to coping. It took me, I would say, 7 years. And I was angry for a long time. So it's like, what would you say to somebody that's stuck in a space where they're having a hard time moving from the grief space to the coping space?
The advice that I would give to anybody who still take long, I still your own time you take.
Yeah.
Because there is no time span on when to let go of something.
Yeah.
Especially something like that. There is no time limited where you can say, oh, as 5 years now, I can't let it go now. You are gonna know when it's time to let go. It's like a relationship. A woman there with a man and the man a beat her. Yeah. She know when time she don't want no more beat me, you know. Because she a sing and I say, oh, more, leave, and everybody a tell her to leave. But she will know when the time is coming for she to leave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In everything has an expiry date. Everything has an expiry date.
Yeah. Every time I talk to people who have lost somebody, it could be 20 years, it could be 25 years. They all say it's something that never goes away.
Right.
It's something. It's like a wound that you just get used to carrying. But that pain never really goes away. You just learn to live with it.
You have to learn. You have to learn to live with it. I remember say you have to learn in your own way. Nobody can teach. I remember a lady goes up and says she's a grief therapist or something like that. Reach out to me. Tell me say she give me 1 month for free and all of that. And me I say, I don't need that, you know.
Yeah.
I was saying like, I don't need that. Because I know what is my problem. I know I'm angry. And talking about it, I get me more angry. So, how am I going to sit down with a therapist when I know my problem? I know say me I got angry. So me I feel just go through it by myself. You can't go through it with nobody. Anybody where you're there with, anybody where you have in your life, whether you're a friend, whether you're woman, whether whatever the person is to you, they have to give you time to heal by yourself because no one cannot help you to heal. They have to just be there to comfort you. When you need a shoulder, them give you a shoulder. If you need to vent, if I want to call either and cuss, either if you just dead it, allow me make me cuss. Because I just want to know, just dead up on the line, or just dead and me a cuss.
Yeah.
All I want to do is cuss about my way this will feel better.
Yeah.
Because again, losing someone, it can turn you into a smoker. It can turn you into a drinker.
Yes.
Right? It can turn you in you want all hard jobs and all of them something. You might all say, yo, you want to hurt all yourself.
Yeah.
Because you play, see the blame game. The blame game is a very serious game.
Yeah.
And most people take up that game and want to say that them cause them family for dead or them loved one for dead. And that is the worst thing to do. But again, I can't tell you don't do it. You have to know.
Yeah.
Because
that was the hardest part for me, and I think that's why it took so long for me to go to the coping stage because of the guilt. Because he called me the night before and I didn't answer, and I was like, you know what, I'll call him tomorrow. But what I didn't know is that he was calling everybody to say goodbye. So for a long time, I felt like I failed him. I felt like if I had answered his call, I could have said something that would have prevented him from taking his life. And no matter how many people tried to tell me, oh, you can't feel guilty, you can't, there was nothing I could do about that until I got to the point where it was just like you said, there's nothing I could do to change what has happened. He made that choice for his life, and I have to accept it because he's gone.
The doctor them tell me some mother got dead.
Yeah.
See? Whenever I take that, them tell me say yo 6 months to a year. Because them say a brain tumor and whatever. Right? Tumor upon our brain. I'm still not take that. Me not take that. I remember it was the Monday, Easter Monday. It was Easter Monday, and me and Noah up on the phone. And me I tell Noah, say, I don't want to hear that thing, I'm ready to give up my mother, you know. Like we attack. See, I say I don't want to hear that. I say a lady up on the live named Gumshan. She called me and tell me, say she dreams, say, my mother said, she tired. And she knows some love her and she vision she gets, you know. And she called me and tell me, so I still never take that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
So no care what. All right. The morning, them say, "Oh, for come." My brother call me, go down there in the morning, go visit. And, you know, change our clothes and whatever. Then my brother go down there in the evening. And when my brother go down there, send me, I know the clothes she have on, when me go down there, go put on, and she have on. Them send me a different hospital thing what she have on. I know I wear right clothes she have on. And I say, "I what this?" Then he tell me, so the doctor said me for come. So I'm not going, you know. I'm not going. I just got up there a while ago. Because it's like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
So the morning now, I go down there early. When I go down there the morning early, them screen off. I remember again, I never dealt with this before. Normally, we don't move to our bed. And them I tell me, say, wait right here. Me still never know, say, my mother gone. Wait right here. So me dead me and my next brother. Dead. And the doctor we are dealing with my mother 1 month straight. Never come deal with me. Is a doctor we never deal with my mother before come and I say, oh, she last night she passed at this time and rare. I'm going to look at my mother. I'm still have all them picture there in my phone. I still have them there in my phone and I look and stuff on my mother like. Who going to tell me to delete it out?
Yeah.
Who going to tell me to not to look on it? And nobody business that it may never tell you can't know. So me have all type of memories when me have to look on and me have to deal with it. It help me go through life and me look at life in many different ways. Me look at life at a optimistic way. I always be optimistic because again, me have everything to live fine. Everything to live for.
Yeah.
I know life are the greatest thing. We know death is a must because everybody have to die. And I can tell this. It's from me see my mother dead. Everybody can dead here.
Yeah.
Everybody can dead.
Yeah.
Nobody is a superhuman. From me can see my mother dead and me watch my mother bury and all of the something them. Me just know say that can't do anybody.
Yeah.
Did
it make you say, you know what, I have to make use of my time here on earth? Did it cause you to look at your own mortality like, okay, one day this is gonna be me?
As what I said before, my mother dead, nobody can dead.
Yeah.
I'm living my life like we are living our time right now where you never know when your time. And again, you don't have to do people anything for things to happen to you. Remember, you can go out. The most dangerous thing in life that we have is sleep.
Yeah.
When you go to your bed, you not must wake up.
Yeah.
And many people pass off in them sleep.
Yeah.
So sleep is a dangerous thing. Yeah. So when you wake up, when you go to your bed, you give thanks. You can go to your bed. When you wake up, you give thanks.
Yeah.
So I look at life, I say, listen, you go to your bed with nothing, and you wake up with nothing, still give thanks. Because at least you can say, John, I don't have nothing. At least you can walk me about. Because as I said, I don't take nothing for granted. Nothing at all. Like the man we see in the street has value.
Yep.
And they don't value the man we see in the street. The man will pick up your garbage.
Have value.
Has a great value. Yeah. Because when you throw out your fish, you steam fish and you dash out the bone and you dash out all of the scale them and all of the something them. And you leave that, you know, keep it in your house because the scent is going to be there.
Yeah.
So when you dash away, that mortgage take it up all kind of thing, dash it up at the end of that person the way I take it up. Remember, I know it's a dirty job, but somebody have to do it. It's just like a mortician. I can lick down somebody and over there, so put over this all kind of thing over there. So remember, a mortician have to put back that together.
Yep. Oh.
So everybody is a value. Everybody is of value. But again, we're living in a society right now where people don't value people, they value things.
Yep.
And your ratings go as far as your hand can reach. So anytime your hand drop short, at them time the people drop short. You understand? So we always come in like people. We love people, you know. But we just say we don't like people because the things them what we see. And how we see people act nowadays. Like, I'm gonna complain every day, say, yo, nothing not go on. Nothing not go on. So when something not go on, you know, you have to make something go on. If you have people at Jamaica and you talk to them at Jamaica, every time you have a conversation with them, where you deal with Richie, you know, me there nothing not go on. You know, say that thing me I look for me, oh, me have a light bill for pay. Remember, you know, if you pay my light bill this month, why me for come back here next month to pay my light bill? Because I know say if I pay because me I pay for the government light.
Yeah.
See? So again, as I tell my mother was a lady where She loves everybody. When my mother cook, she not cook for herself. You know, you have some people can cook some small pot of food. My mother have to cook and I don't care how small it is, my mother still get 2 spoons of rice out of it. If I even rice alone, that is how my mother look the things. Because remember, love grow, you know, and survival.
Yeah.
So you have to remember again that is a difference too. A man and a woman who grow up off of survival, it starts from in them house or anywhere where them live. Because watch this. 7 now only live in a house. And 1 go to work and come home late. And when he come home, he see the food, he cook him, smell the house of food. Nobody need team share because nobody not care about him that much. I remember him blood sister, this or him blood brother. Mama cook the food and mama eat fair one. And mama say, remember say, Richie not eat yet. Leave Richie one. And them eat and eat and eat. And when Richie come, Richie not have no food to eat because them say, yeah man, I work, me buy something on the road. While Richie never have no money for buying food on the road because I plan for little food. If I eat with the pat bottom. So through a survival, everybody has said, he eat it up before him come. Him alright, him out the road already. So a survival that a man that grew up with love more so listen me, didn't have a cover up, have a leaf on the stove, or have a leaf on the table, or even leaving on the pot. If it not share out. So that is the difference again. No people grow up after them a hustle for them one. A hustle for them one, you know. While we know say there is a table prepared before we.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have to be optimistic for everything. We have to just know say, because remember again, you know, going into a funeral home in a morgue, you are going to a place where a whole heap of death. I have a friend, she's a mortician, and she never knows how strong my heart is. Every day, she addressed that, she embalmed it. I see everything that she put on the makeup, I see what the things that she have to do. You have to lock the dead mouth. You have to do all of this something then. And I sit down and literally watch her doing that. And it does nothing to me. It does nothing to me because I seen my own mom.
So this was since your mom passed or before your mom passed away?
When my mom passed.
Okay. Okay.
When my mom passed, because me end up on a video call her and show her what I'm doing my mother. So it's like, from me can look for my mother, I can't look for anybody else.
Yeah.
I can't look for anybody else, but I know everybody as strong as minds. Remember, say, I will for people and make it to see them love when I go down in the world, you know, because just to look on a person in the box.
They can't do it.
They can't do it. Yeah. Why do you think so many people drop down a funeral? And I pretend for drop down. Them drop down for show.
Yeah. You said earlier that you also lost friends during this process. Did you feel like, because I know for me, I had this mentality where if I could lose my brother, I could lose anybody. Do you feel like it affected the way you dealt with people since losing your mom? In terms of...
When I lost my visa, I realized that I didn't have a whole heap of friends. When I was going to America frequently, right? I had a lot of friends. I had a whole lot of friends.
Yeah.
I may have 3 cell phone one time. 3 cell phone. And when I lost my visa, 95% of my friends them, I just realized that because Richie is no longer asset to them. Richie was no longer asset. You understand? So I learn from them time. So when I lose my mother now, how me look on it, me enough people never good. And when my mother did them try reach out to me, I not take it here. Because me I never did good. So when I come try to tell me, say, let bike and do bike and suck yourself. And now me eat your pussy. Suck out your mama. You can't see that. When I come reach out to me because somebody you is a loved one. And you never take it out from Bumble.
Wow.
So nobody reach out to me. Just make it stay which part it there. Me ain't no good. Me ain't never good.
Wow.
All of a sudden you want to sympathize with me. Just sympathize with the parents, man. Me alright. And stay. So every brother have a different mind. So what me if you do? Me know me I ain't no good. How much years me ain't no good? Remember say me think my mother think fresh. Then you when me I ain't no chat how long? I go come call me and tell me say sorry for here. Are you make a show and everything pan?
maybe they realize that what you guys had at that moment didn't really mean much.
Everybody know me. Listen to me. Everybody know about Sanja. She never hide.
Yeah.
Just like you know about Missy and Puffy, you know about Sanja.
True.
Sanja never was a vision. Sanja was real.
Right.
So that me I try to set you up. So you come tell me maybe. No man, you would love me, me ain't about that good till death. All when dust to dust, me ain't a good same way. I just saw me stay. Me alright. That's cool. So what you could have to tell me, I mean no say, me you're not good. Where you could have to tell me?
Wow.
You stand the way you ever tell me.
Yeah. And somebody said they lost a lot of friends. Yeah. That's something that happens when you lose somebody. You lose a lot of friends also. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like in today's time that we've experienced so much death and so much trauma that people have become numb to it?
Of course, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like I get so accustomed. It's like how we know so we get addicted to hearing about deaths. We look on the internet as we look. It's like there's a page on the internet called This Is a Blast. We look on that every day for accidents and death.
Yeah.
Remember, them post everything, but we look to it most, we say, who dead. And when we listen to news, we don't listen news for, when we listen to news, at that we are look for here, like we are listening for here, say, we're so used to hearing, yeah man, 3 men was caught by the police and shots fired, and 2 men was seen suffering from gunshot wounds, and 1 was seen clutching a firearm.
Yeah.
Gunman invaded the house in one place and they killed 4 occupants of the house. Like we get so used to hearing that.
Yeah.
Bam! You're there in America. You're there in America, you hear say, oh, landlord killed 4 tenants over unpaid rent.
Yep.
Because remember, it's not only Jamaica, it happens everywhere.
Oh no, every day on the news. Every single day.
I remember one time when I used to come to Maryland. When I used to come to Maryland one time, and you hear about College Park, every day people that are on there. Every day people used to say they run a College Park. Nobody never used to like when it's a year about yo, them boy they run a College Park, they're not easy, you know, yo, where. I remember they said
no,
that.
not College Park, Langley Park.
Langley Park.
Langley Park, yeah.
When I hear about Ron, so happy people are dead around there.
Yeah.
So look on that. You know how much years ago that?
Yeah.
So I remember, you know, just like always, it's like, oh, you have good, you have evil. Them work hand in hand. Them work hand in hand. And that's how we have to know, so we have to live with it.
We have to, so, all right, because obviously we're starting to see the effects of that. Like you said, there's a page dedicated to accidents and dead bodies. I remember I was in Jamaica back in, I think it was October, and we were driving and passed a car accident, and not even an hour later, Prince was able to show me the accident, or was about to show me the accident on social media. So it's like, do you feel like all of this is really trauma that's affecting people and affecting their mental health to the point where people don't value life anymore?
I remember year before, I went to a funeral, me and one of my friends, because he had a family that died. And just because I wanted to go and look for my mother, I went. So he must stop and yell up some people from his community at Medaris. And a man come up and say, yo, the funeral turn up. Me now go dance again. A funeral, me thing there. I love funeral. And this was not a rum talk.
Wow.
This was not a rum talk.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, oh, people, them post our father accident, pam, ping, and then beg her and look on the internet. Because again, we look on it. We have to look on it and like when you see it, because we see so much. Remember, we live in a social media world now, you know. Wherein, trust me, somebody I go video it. Regardless of what, somebody I go video it.
Not giving any thought to the fact that somebody's family.
Nobody cares about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, things happen boy where things go viral, you know. And when the person in the video went viral, you know, the person who do the video get bad mind and say, my phone video it. I'm supposed to get compensation because I use my phone and video the viral moment.
It's traumatic, yeah.
So just like oh we are talking now, somebody's video in an accident right now or a death scene, and they're going to say, I made up on the scene first, you know, not to help, but to video, to capture the moment.
Yeah.
And anything that go on the internet does not come down.
Yep.
I remember that before everybody have before phone is dead out and thing, but before the whole video thing I go on. They uptown Mondays I play and them fling back and lick me. So every time you Google my name, and that used to see come up. Richie Feelings face bust up the blood I run down. And my youth, them have to see that. It come in a star, it come in a observer, it come in a everywhere. My youth, them have to see that.
Yeah.
So me know how it feel. When I see certain things, it's so sad that you never can have here because you have little empathy.
People don't have that these days, Richie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Empathy, compassion, it's I don't see it.
Some people still have it, man, but again, there is more good than evil same way. You know. The devil are right on the earth, you know. And the devil are run rampant, the devil are go on, the devil are go on. Because we are see it daily.
Yeah.
More hate show than love now. Because remember when Facebook just come out, Facebook friends them saying Instagram have followers, TikTok have followers. So a friend now over them something. Have followers. Remember when you have MySpace, you used to put up your top 5 friends or your top 6, 10 or 10 friends. You don't have that anymore. People used to get a tell, well, that's their 6 best friends right there. That at the top is either's best friend. You could have tell from that. Now, if somebody unfollow somebody, people scroll through 40,000 people for say you're not follow that person. And put it on a page and say, I don't say either following Richie. I wonder if them good. We are living so fake now. That's when you're real. Them say you fake.
Yeah.
So that's why enough things we don't come on and say, we know enough things.
Yeah.
Enough people are try so hard to please the internet. Why you think so when Christmas come, you will see a woman just take in all her crosses man in her house. Just to take a picture say she have a man in there.
The matching pajamas.
She matching pajamas and stay from your home to my home.
Yeah.
Because again, people, like, one of the things will get me, when I tell you, it get me through with my mother thing, I learn to stay by myself. I learn to enjoy my own company. So it's like, when COVID come, I'm financially alone, COVID would affect me.
Yeah.
Because again, I learn to stay in my yard long time.
Yeah.
So when everybody begs and say, oh, we lock in and we lock in, remember say COVID was a testament of a teach we, you know, how to live amongst one another, how to deal with each other. It shows you how the house was structured, why you think there's so much divorce and so much relationship break
Yeah.
because of COVID. Because again, a man used to deal with that woman, and the woman never want left. The man never want left. It's like a toleration did go on. So you see them have to see them one another now because he can't go up and look for him next girl. He can't go up and look for that man. So them forced to deal with them one another.
Right. And a lot of people realize they don't really like each other.
He not eat from her in about 5 years. And now him forced to have to eat from her because him can't even go to the road to buy KFC. So either them reconcile or them break far apart. There was many abuse going in the relationship. Man has stab up the woman has stab up the man. Many people get back them power because of COVID. Them get back them power. And as I said, another dirty man I made it there with all long. I really watch him. I never know I saw him did nasty. Watch him. A 5 days, I'm not be here, him ring can stick Latin. And him I look past and I say, watch her. I saw she look without her weave, a beer makeup and weave. Like, you never remember how she look naturally. So when you start see her naturally now, you say, then I saw she looking on the edges. Yeah, what is? You see me, so you're going to say something that hurt somebody's feelings and it causes fight in the house.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the toleration, it pop now. You see me? The toleration pop, so there's no more toleration. So as soon as the place something, man go about in business, woman go about her business. Fuck you. So it's like you have to reprogram back how to enjoy back your own company. Learn to enjoy yourself or learn to enjoy your TV. Because the TV used to be my best friend. And the internet becomes your best friend now, you know. Because as we wake up.
Addicted to illusions, yep.
As we wake up, we have to look on the internet and say, how I go on. The first thing we do, before we give thanks, we read to our phone. And the bright lights on the phone are blind, we see them because we hide them fully. Because we get so caught up. And self-love is a thing where a lot of us has lost. We don't remember how to love ourselves again.
Do you think that some people never really had it, or they don't know what it really means to really love yourself?
All right. When them say self-love contains of not just materialistic things. It means to sit back and reflect on where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Because a person was never, when they were growing up, them could not even afford a pair of shoes. So now them get big and them can afford 20 pair of shoes and them find themselves with 50 pair of shoes. Them say, John, how far may I come from? Some people show themselves the appreciation and say, you know, I work for this and I deserve this.
Yeah.
And while you have some people who are in a position for hype and people and show up. So when them find themselves in a position, them come on, why I want people to wear them cheap shoes there? I'm gonna wear them this day, I'm gonna wear them that day. So them not really love themselves. They love materialistic things. Because if you ever notice, when you watch down in Africa, down at some place, and you see all the people, the little kids, them barefoot, and them are playing at the mud, oh, them look happy, enough people would crave for that.
Yeah.
They're craving for it because they have never gotten anything like that. So for instance, a woman who lives overseas and she's always eating a salmon, and she's always having steak at the steakhouse, and she always having these things. She gets so caught up in that life that if she comes to Jamaica and one taste is party winner. Enough time I see someone come to Jamaica and get a man in. It's a party them by her. Because she can always purchase the finer things.
Right.
And she has never eaten a patty before. She has never eaten one of Alice crab before. So she got a Alice crab and she bite the claw and she bite one of the foot and she said, oh my God, mwah, murder.
Yeah.
Me have to come back and marry that boy. And the crabby muse and catch me. So I just things like that.